Yes, I hope everybody of you have done the test. Now it's time for checking. Now you have to see the answer carefully and see the step-wise marking. Then you have to check your answer sheet properly. Click a pic of your mark answer sheet, give the marks and send it to me. Again, I am going to say that ninth class, only your class is just like that, where I am getting the less response. I want everybody's response. Okay, now how to just do marking? Let's start with some first. First is define parallel line. Yes, define parallel line. The two definition I am going to write. Then any of you one, if you have written, give the full marks. Okay, first one definition. If the distance between two lines remain constant, then these two lines are said to be parallel lines. Or if the lines never meet on extended, then also lines are said to be parallel lines. Okay, any one definition you can write. If the definition, just listen regarding definition. If the definitions are correct, they are completely correct. If the any word is missing or if the meaning is not clear, then you can't give the marks. Okay, but you can get the half marks if you have drawn the figure of parallel lines figure. Okay, if definition is correct, you have not drawn the figure, then no need to deduct the marks. I think the instructions are clear to you and the solution is also clear to you. Clear? Now let's do the second question. In second question, you have to tell the quadrant of the following points. As you know very well, in last unit we have done, last test also we have done the same. How to just tell the quadrant? Only by just keeping in mind, by taking the sign also you can tell, or on roughly also if you draw and you can tell also. As if we just draw the axis system, that x-axis and y-axis, you know very well these are x-axis. The slipping line is just like x-axis and the standing line is your y-axis. In first quadrant, both sign are positive, x value and y value are positive. In the second quadrant, x value is negative while the y value is positive. In the third quadrant, both values are negative. In the fourth quadrant, value of x is positive while the value of y is negative. Okay, value of y is negative and the value of x is positive. Now see the points. What is your first point? Yes, first point was -2 -5. -2 -5 means both are negative. So if you are just having the sign in mind, you can just also write directly, or you have to just be, you know the how to plot the points, just take by imagination there. In a second you also just tell the which quadrant they will lie and you are able to write it also. Okay, so in third quadrant both are negative, so first part, that is third quadrant. Okay, now the second point is, that is 3 and -4. 3 and -4, that means value of x is positive and the value of y is negative, so that is to be lie in fourth quadrant. Okay, now third part, that is 2 0. Okay, 2 0 means the value of x is given while the value of y is 0. If x value is to be given and the y value is 0, means point is lie on x-axis. Clear? So it will lie on x-axis. Next is 1 and 5. Both values are positive. When the both values are positive, the point must lie on first quadrant. So lie on first quadrant. Just see, all the answer you have to match, each part carrying half marks. Any part, if you are doing the cutting or overwriting also, don't give the marks, because I know that can be done by cheating also. Which answer is to be written on the first without cutting and overwriting, that is to be considered, and accordingly you have to give the marks. Because when you just send the pic, I will saw you are cutting, then I will deduct the marks. I will just tell you back that you have given more marks in this question. So keep in mind this instruction also for this question particularly. Clear? Now third question. What was the third question? If a point C lies between two points A and B such that AC is equal to BC, then prove that AC is equal to half of AB. Means first of all, for this figure, we have to take the figure also, then we have to explain it. Clear? First of all, draw figure and write AC is equal to BC given. Only draw figure and writing given, you will get the half marks. Clear? Now next step, add AC on both sides. AC plus AC. This side will become AC plus AC and this side will become AC plus BC. So AC means twice of AC, that is equal to AC plus BC. Just see the line, AC plus BC will gives you AB. When you have written AC add on both sides, you must have to write the reason. And what was the reason? If equals are added to equal, then the wholes are also equal. You know very well, if we are going to just add something in some statement, we are getting a bigger part, and the bigger part is known as whole part. Okay, so you have to write, if equals are added to equals, then the wholes are equal. If the reason is missing, then you have to deduct half marks. And the last step is AC. Twice of AC you got AB, so value of AC will become this 2 as in multiplication. In that side it will go in denominator, so it will become 1 by 2 of AB. Clear? Clear? Now sum fourth. What was the sum fourth? In figure, if AC is equal to BD, then prove that AB equal to CD. Figure was given to us and AC is equal to BD given. We have to show AB equal to CD. Again the same statement type, that is to be sum third and fourth. These two sums are very much important of unit 5th. So what you have to just take, AC is equal to BD given, right, given also. Okay, so draw figure, writing given, half marks. Subtract BC on both sides. If you are just written this line also, then give half marks more. It means overall this step will get 1 marks. Now AC minus BC, that is equal to BD minus BC, because we have subtraction done BC on both sides. Write reason also. If equals are subtracted from equal, then this remainder are also equal. Remainder, now keep in mind, if we are just taking something from any bigger statement, a little part will left, and that little part is known as remainder. So keep in mind, when you are added, the more important word is that is whole. When you are subtracting, the important word is that is remainder. So you accordingly you have to write. Okay, so in this way you will write AB is equal to CD. Now as I told, up to this you will get the 1 mark. Show subtraction steps, that gives you 1 mark, and write the reason also gives you half marks. Okay, so AB minus CD left, that is also half marks. Total 3 marks. Clear? 1 up to this line means half of marks each. This main line is 1 mark complete, showing the subtraction step. Reason also write half marks, means this line with reason having 1.5 marks. Then the last line by showing your result, that is to be your complete your 3 marks. Just see, very easy question which is given in the statement and which you have to find, that is half of marks. But these half marks will be given to you when you just do the in between parts also correct. Clear? Now the question 5th. What is the question 5th? Define radius. Okay, you have to write the definition of radius. So what is the radius? It is the distance between center to any point on circle. Okay, so what is radius? So either mention radius, which definition you are going to write, or at the end you can write the distance between center to any point on circle is called radius. Complete definition. If you are writing complete definition correct, then give the 1 mark. Or if you are not just showing the complete definition but you are showing the figure, by figure that this is circle center O and this line up to distance that is to be radius, then half marks can be given. But again I am going to say, if the definition is completely correct, you have to give the full mark. If anything is to be misplaced or wrong, that is to be considered as a wrong statement. Then if you have drawn the figure, the half marks can be given as credit. Okay, now hurry up, please. I hope you have done the checking side by side. Just click a pic and send to me so that I just enter your marks according to your roll number and your name. Okay, bye students.